TNA is returning this Saturday. Big card. There's 10 matches on this card, 3 pre-show matches.
Wow.
We'll probably do a more focused preview of this going into a potential live watch along. We're still in the talks. But what matches do you want to hear about? What's already on your radar?
Josh Alexander versus Alexander Hammerstone.
That's going to be a wild match. Hammerstone's debut in TNA. It's good to see him finally getting outside of the MLW, sphere. Who do you see winning this?
And if Hammerstone is not signed, I go with Josh Alexander all day. He's one of your top guys. If anything, you make Hammerstone look good and you show why, TNA is a place where you can apply your craft, but you go with your homegrown guy here.
Yeah, Hammerstone is a force in the ring. He is, just physically look intimidating. But, yeah, I don't see anybody going to make one of those mainstays of the Impact TNA regime.
I was looking at this card here, too. Another match that's interesting is Sabin versus Vikingo and Kushida. This is a, Ultimate X match, too? Or no. This is a 3-way match.
X Division Championship match.
Right, 3-way Division Championship. But El Vikingo has been getting a lot of FaceTime on AEW Rampage, Collision, Ring of Honor. So here's a guy to me, the profile, his profile stock has risen up with American fans. So I think that's very interesting. And obviously Kushida and Sabin, all these guys can go. So I think that's an interesting matchup.
Yeah, Vikingo is still the AAA Mega Champion. I don't know who you see winning this. I got to go with Kushida. I mean, Chris Sabin is that homegrown guy. Vikingo has been appearing in various promotions. I think Kushida, I don't know if he's signed to TNA, and I don't watch a ton of TNA, but I believe that's where he does most of his time. So I see him taking home the win.
Yeah. What about this 4-way tag match, too? You got ABC, Chris Bey, and Ace Austin, the tag champs, against Wentz and Miguel. And then you have Mike Bailey and Trent Seven are going to be a tag team here, too, plus the Grizzled Young Veterans. There's a lot of, European flavor in that match.
100%. And I see the Grizzled Young Vets taking that title because they're on this big, post-WWE run. And it's going to get them a lot of notoriety. And I just see them upsetting. If it's not Grizzled Young Vets, I see the Rascalz. But to me, you got to give it to the Vets.
Yeah, I think that would be a great way to kick off TNA, too. You're going to want a title change. They're a great team. They fit in perfectly in TNA.
Dave, did you happen to say kickoff? Because there are 3 kickoff matches. We are not going to predict winners. I am just going to tell you what they are. You got Rich Swann versus Steve Maclin, Eddie Edwards and Brian Meyers versus Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian, and Tommy Dreamer versus Crazzy Steve, no DQ for the TNA Digital Media Championship. So if there was ever a reason to watch the pre-show, they got me tuning in at 7.
I mean, in the big title matches, obviously Alex Shelley is defending the world title against Moose. So, it's a stacked card. And there's matches we haven't even talked about. So, I mean,
if you want to know who we pick in that main event, you might just have to watch that special episode. But I don't know what the bigger battle is this weekend because you got